Very recently, there was a film that came out on the life of Ramanujan. By the way, I just found out it's on Netflix. Those of you who watch films on Netflix, you can now see this. I saw it when it was in the theaters. It was in the theaters for exactly one night. Ramanujan has always been a hero of mine when I was growing up because he was this incredibly brilliant Indian mathematician, very simple, frankly, rather poor, but absolutely brilliant. By age 23, he had done more in mathematics than virtually any living mathematician. But it's very interesting how he did it. He spent much of his time in the local temple, and he would write out his solutions to mathematical problems on the floor of the temple in chalk, and then transfer them into a little book. And eventually, an English mathematician invited him to come to England and study. And the English mathematician held up the book that Ramanujan had sent him, this young 23-year-old, and he said, you know, there's enough work in this book that you just sent me of proofs. There's enough here for a whole lifetime. And Ramanujan held up 2 more books and he said, I have more. Many mathematicians at that time really wondered if he was the greatest mathematician of all time. And yet, few people have ever heard of him. One of the things that he was confronted with was he really got all the answers to his mathematical questions intuitively. In fact, when people asked him, how do you know the answer to this question? He would say, God gave it to me, quite honestly.